World just dropped and I've already been blue-shelled, lightning zapped and emotionally destroyed by a cow. So I made a list of every cursed, chaotic and carefree player I've seen so far. And you, yes you, you're definitely one of them. But the real question is, just which one are you? Mario Kart World is their first Mario Kart game. They got the smart steering on and the auto acceleration too for good measure, but they're still definitely riding the struggle bus. At the end of the day, they're probably just kind of happy to be there, and look, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? So just be patient with them. Unfortunately for the newbies, patience isn't a skill in this player's wheelhouse. Mario Kart World is immersive, but the Rager, they get a little too into it, if you know what I'm saying. This player's convinced the game is out to get them. Every item that hits them, personal attack. Every loss, sabotage. And don't even think about suggesting that any of it is their fault. This player has definitely ruined at least one family game night arguing over a blue shell and will not be taking any constructive criticism at this time. There's a good chance this player grew up on Mario Kart DS, and the second they saw missions were back in the game for Mario Kart World, that was it. They were sold. It didn't matter what hefty price tag Nintendo slapped on the game, Mario Kart World was going straight in their basket. They don't really have much of an interest in racing you. For this player, Mario Kart World is all about them versus the clock and reliving some childhood memories. For this player, free roam is their new home. They barely spend any actual time racing at all, not against other people, the CPUs, or themselves. Free roam has given them a sanctuary in the chaos that is Mario Kart. They may come from the cozy gaming world and prefer the chill and unwind life over the grind. Think less pedal to the metal and more casual cruising. This player found the photo mode in Mario Kart World and hasn't stopped taking pics since. Action shots, style shots, you name it, they've taken it. The Switch 2 has way more storage space than the original, but you already know theirs is already halfway full with all the pics they've been taking. There's also a good chance that this player is good friends with the Explorer or is a content creator trying to get pics for thumbnails. Guilty as charged. Weights, restraints, tactics, strategy. These are all words that the item spammer doesn't know. They never have items for longer than like 3 seconds at a time. 3 green shells instantly fired backwards. Banana on the track faster than you can blink. Mushroom didn't even notice they had it because they were just spamming the button. Put it this way, their motto might as well be everything, everywhere, all at once, because that's the only way they play the game. This player doesn't just play Mario Kart, they train like it's the Olympics or F1. Shortcuts studied, builds optimized. The new knockout mode was made for them. The rising pressure, the increased stakes, the cutthroat eliminations, they love it. This player also definitely misses 200cc and takes it personally that it's not in the game. But to be honest with you, I can't even blame them, because why isn't it in the game, Nintendo? Who decided that? I just want to have a chat. Many of us are familiar with the pain and the struggle of getting a green shell and trying to aim it perfectly at the person ahead of you and then watching as it sails straight past them. Bonus points if it actually rebounds off a wall and comes back to hit you instead. Not this player though. The sniper has such insane accuracy when it comes to hitting you with items, it's low-key terrifying. It gets to a point where you start wondering if they've got aimbot or something, because there ain't no way in hell that green shell should have hit me, and yet somehow it did. This player cannot stay on the track to save their life. You'll see them somewhere in the background diving off the road every 5 seconds, yet they refuse to use smart steering because according to them, that's cheating. This is the type of player Lakitu probably knows on a first name basis. You'll often catch them bringing up the rear and they will probably be seeing that dreaded 24th place more times than they'd like to admit. This player isn't here for the win, they're here for the style points, although ironically they probably are a pretty good player. Whatever character this player chooses spends 90% of the game emoting because they are throwing out every trick in the book. Mario Kart World introduced a new charge jump mechanic which this player's been abusing like Mario owes them money or something. They've been wall riding for no other reason than because they can, and are physically incapable of taking a corner without drifting. You'll see this player for maybe 10 seconds at the start of the race if you're lucky, and then that's it. They are gone. Seem to be nothing more than a distant memory. Actually no, tell a lie, you might see them again, but only if they're lapping you. This player finishes the races so fast, they probably have enough time to get themselves a slice of toast and a cup of tea in the time it takes the rest of us to make it round the track. This player lives in battle mode. I know, they might be rare, but trust me, they are out there. Oh, you want to hop on the Mario Kart to race? I'll pass. I think I'm actually going to go collect a bunch of coins and pop some balloons. I'll see you later though. They may actually prefer Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because that had Renegade Roundup, Shine Feast, and the other one? You know that one that was basically Balloon Battle again, but like not? Can you tell this one ain't me? Can you tell I don't play battle mode a lot? You look up Unlucky in a dictionary and there'll be a picture of this player sitting right there. They'll either be stuck at the back the whole race, or worse, they'll actually be winning and then boom, red shell, blue shell, banana peel, lightning bolt, and falling off the track for good measure, all in the last 15 seconds of the race. It's like the game knows when they're happy and says,
"Not on my watch! Not on my watch!"
You know, they're the type of player to be running 24th and somehow pull a coin from the item box. I don't know which one of the Mario Kart gods they upset, but they pay for it every time they pick up the game. They've had a super horn for 3 laps straight. They've driven through 20 different item boxes and gotten nothing for it. For whatever reason, they are allergic to pressing the button and actually using the items they're given. And you know what they're going to say? Oh, I'm waiting for the perfect moment. Oh, I might need it later. Oh, I'm saving it for a rainy day. Which is actually now possible thanks to the weather changing feature in the game. But that's beside the point. This player holds onto their items just in case for so long that when they actually go to use it, the race is over. Either that or they are actually just the most forgetful people on the planet and straight up forget they have it. They've been meaning Luigi since they rolled out the womb, and you best believe they are not changing it now. New characters? Who cares? Tier list? Don't matter. Luigi's a lifestyle now. The second this person saw the cow was playable, oh, it was over for every other character in the game. The cow was the first character in Mario Kart World they picked, and you already know that the cow will also be the last character in Mario Kart World they pick. This person wasn't a one trick before, but you best believe they are now. Cow is love. Cow is life. DK's Spaceport, Faraway Oasis, Boost Cinema. Now what are we doing here? Give me Choco Mountain, Airship Fortress and Peach Beach any day, is probably what this player would say. All of their favourite tracks would probably be old enough to drink if they were people, and when you ask them what they think of Mario Kart World, their answer is probably, oh well it's good, but it's not, insert whatever their first Mario Kart game was about here. In Mario Kart, occasionally you might look behind you to see who's there, and you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that this player spends a little too much time looking behind them. They're always checking who's coming. Red shell, blue shell, giant toad. If it's behind them, they're golden. They got all the information. Issue is, if you're spending all your time looking in the mirrors, you ain't checking the road. And this player may find themselves prone to driving off ledges or into walls because they ironically didn't see them coming. This player goes to Yoshi's drive-thru so frequently, they've probably got an item named after them on the menu. But there's a good reason for this, and it's all in the name of aesthetics. This person spotted unlockable outfits in Mario Kart World and set out to get them all, so that they could perfectly customise their character kart combo. If we ever have Mario Kart Project Runway Edition, you know they're going to be all over it. Now this player, they're never really first, but like they're never really last either. Just always sitting somewhere in the middle of the pack, hoping to get by kinda unnoticed. Unfortunately for them, middle of the pack also lends itself to being home of the item Clusterfluff. A place where you can never relax because there is almost always guaranteed something to be coming your way, and oh boy does this player know it. This player gets hit by at least 3 red shells, 1 stray bomb, and a blue shell that just took him out as collateral damage for fun every single race. And unbelievably, that's what a good day looks like. Oh, the perils of being a bang average Mario Kart player. This player is like the distant cousin of the look back loser. They only throw items backwards. If you're ahead of this player, you're safe. Go about your day because they're not gonna bother you. Oh no, their entire playstyle is defense. Brick, wall, defense. And if they're not firing a barrage of items back at you, that's because they're utilizing the ever-effective tactic of protect your butts. If you're behind this player and you're trying to hit them with something, good luck, because if they're not attacking you, they've probably got an item permanently glued to their backside. This player does not care about winning. They only care about suffering. Yours to be exact. You can't seriously have thought I meant theirs. Waiting at the finish line to bomb you, stealing all the item boxes, pretending to be AFK only to snipe you with 3 red shells? Yeah, they're that person. A certified chaos demon who's probably on a block list as long as their arm. If you play Mario Kart for long enough, eventually you'll run into someone who pulls up to the start finish line, the countdown goes off, and then they just book it in the opposite direction to everyone else. No one really knows why they do this. If you're this person, can you please explain why you do this? Also, for some reason, this is often a Bowser player. I don't know why whenever I see someone going backwards, there's like a 75% chance they're playing as Bowser. I don't know what it is about Bowser that just makes you want to go wee and go backwards, but it is often a Bowser player. I know the game's called Mario Kart World, but for this player, if they're not on a bike, it just don't feel right. There's a bunch of karts in the game, but they will choose a bike every time. Odds are they probably have a ton of hours in Mario Kart Wii since bikes were kind of OP in that game and they've only ever played bikes since. Either that or it's style points because they think bikes look better. This player won't sleep until they've won on every track, in every cup, at every speed. Which is why I'm now putting out a PSA. In the early days of Mario Kart World, please be sure to check on your completionist friends. When I say they won't sleep, I mean it. There's a good chance they haven't seen daylight since the game came out, let alone actually gone outside and touched grass. Bonus round, this player doesn't actually have Mario Kart World yet, but they are interested in the game, so are watching videos like this to fill the interest. So that was all the different types of Mario Kart World players I've seen so far. Let me know which ones you were in the comments. For me personally, I wish I was the sniper, but I'm definitely the item Clusterfluff victim. If you enjoyed today's video, that probably means chaos is your thing, so I'd recommend checking out the video on screen now and hitting subscribe while you're at it. But most importantly, stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!